Masta with the pesto. Yeah, back once again, our friends.
Oh yeah.
MNG and Shen with another tale
From the deep.
Yeah, and we got our mighty guest. Tell the people who you are.
Chef Burnout, how y'all doing today?
Yeah, we excellent, man. Thanks for joining us,
Absolutely, thank you for having me.
Yeah, I've been excited for this cast. There's a lot of guests that I'm really excited to get on, just trying to coordinate the different schedules and stuff. It's a lot, but yeah. Let us know if you want to come join us on a cast. We finally got Chef here. He's going to tell us a little bit about himself, his project that he just dropped. When did you drop that project?
That was a year ago.
Okay, yep.
Yeah,
so
last year.
Nice.
So then, what is your most recent? Have you released anything after that, or?
I did Demons right after that, and then TikTok featuring Seuss Mace. Is my most recent one that I just put out.
Yeah, that shit was fire too. Go check it out, TikTok, and make sure you listen to the best of the worst.
Yeah,
on
all platforms,
on all streaming platforms. So yeah, wherever you find your fix.
Hey, check it out. Yeah, I was liking it too. I like the whole skit thing. So tell me about the skit with the aliens and such. They find a CD, right? Is that
yeah. So the two aliens, they're tripping skits. And they're basically like little personifications of different sides of my personality. Like you got Trip is the obviously the drug addict, and the I guess we would say the intellectual, but the more laid back, more I guess kind of more of a dick somehow, just because of his lack of give a shit. And then Skits is he's a warlord. And he's like supposed to be my anger, but at the same time, he's also my insecurities. So that's why, like, when you hear the part where the album hits the side of the spaceship and it goes ting and he screams like a little bitch. That's supposed to be because he's like this big tough fuck you girl, but also like scared as shit and doesn't want to admit it and things like that. Like, it's the shit that everybody deals with. And I'm still kind of fleshing those guys out. They're kind of what I found music does for me is like, I'll write a song and then I'll listen to it later and I'll be like, holy shit, somebody finally understands and gets me on a level that nobody else ever did. And it's me, So I'm still kind of discovering myself through these guys. So I'm not sure exactly, how much, where Trip's going to go, where Skit's going to go. I showed you that song that I did for my coach for his walkout song. Vicious Sparta. I don't have that out, but
I really wish you would release that. That's a good ass song, bro.
I might do that. Yeah, I might at least put it on YouTube or something so people can check it out because Vern really liked it. But
dude, that's good.
But the whole reason why Skits is the one that's doing the hook on there is because somewhere in the universe, like Skits really looks up to Vern because I really looked up to Vern, but it's my insecure, my undisciplined, angry side that looks up to Vern. The no bullshit side, the I'm done with all this shit side, that's who looks up to Vern. And so he's like, at some point I'll do a skit with Vern where you'll kind of see, he kind of meets him and I already have an idea where he like puts him in his place at some point because he thinks he's better than Vern and that's when he just kind of fucking falls in love with fanhood with Vern, Sorry, I also have ADHD really, really bad.
No, you're good. So. You're good, yeah.
Do you write these out? Or do you just come up with them?
I write them. I'm not gonna lie. I call myself the Rock Lee of rap. If you guys, know Naruto, he doesn't know any ninjutsu, but he still does whatever he can to become a splendid ninja. Works hard. Can fucking compete with the best of them, man. Everybody will always remember that moment he takes those ankle weights off. Super quick, man.
You ever seen fucking Black Clover, the anime?
I haven't, but I played the Shonen Jump game. They had Black Clover,
they're in there.
And I had a buddy of mine that was obsessed with Black Clover, and he told me a little bit of it.
It's good because like the whole idea is like everybody has magic, right? Everybody has this access to this energy, and then this kid, he works hard. He's trying to figure out his magic, and everybody, whenever they go to this school, they all get presented with a book that teaches them how to use their magic. He's the only one that didn't get a fucking book. But he didn't give up. You know, so he kept training. He would do mad freaking physical, things that people just like, how do you do that? And he's like the skinny, who looks like a weakling, has no magic, like who the fuck is this guy? Like, what's he even alive for?
Exactly.
But he created his own magic. And he got a book that nobody had. It was like this black book with a black five leaf clover on it. And he discovered his magic was never giving up.
Hell yeah.
And he created it through his perseverance, It's kind of like a Rock Lee.
Yeah. I always looked up to Naruto because I also grew up as an orphan and didn't have any friends really. And so I totally felt him. But then when I saw Rock Lee and I saw everything he was going there, I remember I was a little kid because I watched it when it first came out to America. And I was watching that shit. I really felt something there. And so I call myself the Rock Lee of rap because I grew up in a little bitty tiny town called Casa, Arkansas. And just like the stigma, there was that racial undertone. My family wasn't necessarily racist, but there was the whole pull your pants up, boy, don't listen to that crap, and blah, 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 blah. That's what I grew up with hearing all the time. So I didn't really get exposed to hip hop very much. And all I fucking heard my whole life was country, 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 country. So I like some of the country bangers. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not uncultured enough to say that I don't like country, but I really fucking don't like country because I grew up with it so much just in my face.
It's kind of played out.
So where everybody else got, they started when they were like fucking 6, 5, 8, 9, 10, fucking 15, whatever, because they were fans of hip hop growing up and they got to hear the old guys, the 90s hip hop that started all this fucking shit, the 80s hip hop that started all this shit, and then they got to practice for fucking 10, 15 years. I didn't really discover hip hop that I liked. I found, I don't know how much I can say on this podcast.
Whatever you want, man.
I used to make some taxable income back in the day. And
don't incriminate.
You know what I'm saying? And they when I started doing that, my buddy put me on to Post Malone, and I started listening. Okay. Because I didn't like hip hop that I heard from other people because it was all about fucking guns and fucking chains and bitches and hoes and all that shit. Which Burnout's always down with the bitches and hoes. Just make that clear. But I didn't like that kind of music. So I discovered Post Malone. He was talking about making money, and I was making money. I was like, okay, I can kind of relate to this a little bit. So I listened to some of his shit, and then that led me into a couple other artists that got deeper and deeper and actually away from the fucking mainstream shit into underground music. And once I found underground hip hop, my whole fucking life changed. Because I was like, I always liked rock. Like 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, Disturbed, shit that talked about, being sad and killing yourself and being lonely, like shit that talks about real shit that I could relate to. Then when I found underground hip hop and fucking rap that it fucking talked about what I was talking about, like Echo, Cryptic Wisdom, fucking even Ritz, Yellow Wolf, like they got their fucking fun songs, but at the same time, a lot of times it's talking about what they fucking went through and what they're going through now, what other people are going through. I'm kind of bogarting, I'm sorry. But, microphone it is what we used to call it. And so I don't have the skills and the training that other guys have. And honestly, part of why I'm so humble, or try to be so humble. It's not very humble calling yourself humble, but, but I try to be humble is because it's like, I understand my lane. I understand it's a privilege for me to even be in this realm and for you guys to even fucking accept me, that people didn't just fucking blow me off, because I know there's people that have been around this shit their whole life and people don't fuck with. And the fact that people fuck with me, I really fucking appreciate it, man, because I found something that I love and I want to try and do it, and the fact that I got a support behind me is like, I can't thank everybody enough, man. Yeah, so I didn't mean to rant like that.
No, that's good. It's all anybody needs, is a little support. And hell yeah, man, it's all about perseverance too, like the more you do something, the more traction you get, and the longer you do it, the more people will notice.
That was that whole concept behind Rock Lee and his name's Asta on Black Clover. Is that perseverance? You just never give up and push through. You can really make something great for yourself, and that's what you're doing, bro.
I'm trying.
you're on your way, you know. Yeah.
Well, shit like this helps too, man. I mean, like, I got invited to a podcast. Like, this is a big deal. Like, I appreciate it. It gives me exposure too, and
yeah, I really like your person, and I love your approach to hip hop. Because, like how I was telling you, you know, you're more of like a real artist to me. You know, like, yeah, like honestly, you can rap, you know, and you could tell, yeah, you're not as practiced with some of your just your delivery, but that will come in time. Your song making ability is, like, honestly, it's really, really high level. You know, and I wish I could make music like you.
That's too much. Nah, because
I'm being real. I wish I could, because, like, honestly, I'm what they call a backpack rapper, and that's like, where you say, well, only this is hip hop. That ain't hip hop because it doesn't do this, and this, and they're all about lyrics, and you know, it's only like this, and that's what you call a backpack rapper. You know, and that's how I came up a lot. Like it's all about lyricism, and that ain't hip hop. This is hip hop. Let me show you what hip hop is, you know, and that's not. It's more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hip hop is more than that, and so I'm learning how to grow out of that backpack rapper phase. You know, so I be studying people like that do song structure and, you know, make songs. Like, from what I see, you know, and what I've read, your shit is music. It's not even just hip hop.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
That, man. And
so
that's I like your mindset too. That mindset is dope as fuck too, because I haven't experienced it. Like, I've been really fucking lucky to meet the people that I've met up here. But I've seen what other people go through, you know, and there's not that mindset out there where it's like, who gives a fuck what hip hop is? Who gives a fuck what rap is? Did you like the song? Did you like the words? Did you dance a little bit? You know, like, are you gonna listen to it again? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, who cares what, you know, all that shit's all about? I'm glad that you think like that. That's awesome, because that's what we need, the community, to help build each other up, you know, like, even on like local music Mondays, you know, I want to get people to start playing like country music and fucking EDM or beats or whatever the fuck they want. 'Cause it doesn't just have to be hip hop and rap or whatever. It's just gotta be music that you want people to be heard, you know? And yeah, I guess I want to say that I'm hip hop, but I guess I don't really know what my genre is, because, like, you heard that song that I made with the Be Alright, where I'm trying to be happy-go-lucky.
And then you're like, that's my favorite one.
Oh, damn. Everybody tells me
that's my favorite song. Well, no, see? Yeah, I swear. That's funny, because a lot of artists say that. They're the best song everybody likes is the one that they hate.
Dude,
like, I don't know why people like that shit. Like, I don't even like it.
It's my number one on my DistroKid. Really? It's the number one across all platforms. And I'm like, y'all are ruining my name by playing this shit.
People just want to be all right. You know?
Yeah, that's like just some real shit. Dude, everybody can relate to that. Like, everybody just wants to be all right, bro. Like, we just want to have fun. You know, you said that on the hook, right? You just want to have fun. Everyone just wants to be all right.
Yeah, I haven't practiced that song forever because I tried to put it behind me. But shit, maybe I'll start putting it on my sets or something since people like it so much.
But I honestly think people will rock with that hard.
Okay,
in the crowd.
I made that song, right? And then you were like, okay, well, I had this idea for a song, but maybe we'll do something else because that's more, you know, more of a different vibe. But I'm like, oh, no. And you played it. I'm like, bet, I got this. And I finished that fucking verse this morning.
Yeah,
I was excited about it too. I was about it. And that's another reason why too. And I'm not dissing freestyles at all. Dude, Harry Mack is one of my favorite fucking people in the whole world. Anybody who could just spit off the fucking dome, like Key and T, just going off, you know, and make it sound good, sound like a written. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not the skill. I mean, to me, I've heard of people that say that they can freestyle but they can't write, but that just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. If you can come up with it off the top of the dome, just say it and then write the shit down. Like, I don't get that. So I don't think that's a real thing. I think they just don't want to write shit. But But
that's some real shit.
My thing with rap though is like, I would rather hear somebody's hard work on like fucking a week or two solid trying to find the right words, right syllables that expresses the right emotion and in their written than somebody that's like, you know, spitting it off the dome and it's like, obviously it's from the heart, but it's not as deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when you spend time with your songs, when you spend time with your words, it gets deeper. Like the song Nobody, like that's genuinely how I felt my entire fucking life. Every fucking word for that is how I've felt my entire life. Especially the first one where it's like, you ever feel like somebody ain't going I done fucked up my own shit. You ever feel like damn, I forgot my own words.
It happens.
You ever know how it feels when ain't nobody got you? Half the feelings ain't real and you nobody's top to. I got really high. I'm sorry, guys.
No, that one's a good one though too, man. Shit,
But
I
it's,
listened to that on the way here. It's a good album.
Oh, everybody's got somebody, but nobody. But that somebody's not. Everybody's got somebody, but that somebody's not you. God damn, I can't believe I forgot that shit. Sorry, I haven't. I've never done that one live at all. So I made it, and then I'll hear it every now and then, but I haven't fucking like practiced it since I recorded it. But that's what I meant is like everybody's got somebody, but that somebody's not you. And it's because like my whole life I've seen fucking people have best friends. I've never had a fucking best friend. The only best friend I ever had fucking flaked on me and like, yeah, we made amends and shit after he had his baby and I said, congratulations for your baby, but he don't fucking talk to me. He don't look at my shit. He don't ever message me or nothing like that. He's gone, my first best friend was my brother, Cody, and he died when I was 13 from cancer. And then like my parents never gave a fuck about me. They were my adopted parents, but they never gave a fuck about me. My siblings never gave a fuck about me. I had no friends in school. I'm not trying to make this a whining session. I'm just like every word of that song is exactly what I went through. And it's like I finally found a way to get that out. And so that's why I even do music, So it's like to imagine me just spitting it off the dome, it sounds fucking cool. I'm like, hell yeah, I'd love to have that skill. But the reason why I haven't practiced it or really tried to learn how to freestyle is because I'm like, I don't want people to hear the rhyme I can think of real quick. I want them to hear what I really have to fucking say in a way that I can really get them to understand what I'm trying to say. So that's why, like, the reason I'm saying that isn't to diss freestylers. It's just to say that, like, not only do I not know how to freestyle, but I probably won't ever know how to freestyle just because, when I have time, when I'm not doing a 9 to 5 or whatever, I might pick up that skill for fun, but like, that's just not my goal, my mission, so I know a lot of people look down on that because they're like, well, if you're not rapping, you're not real rapping. And it's like you were saying earlier, like if you can't spit it off the dome, you're not really rapping. And it's like I'm not gonna lie, like when Key T said this, in one of his raps, and he was doing it at a live show, he was talking about, and I got it misconstrued too, and that's why, you never fucking, you never take lyrics to heart or whatever anyways, but he was talking about, he can't stand it when people say they don't write and then they can't rhyme or they can't, freestyle to save their life. The first time I heard that, I thought he said something about rappers saying they can rap but they can't freestyle to save their life. I'm like, he's one of those fucking guys. But no, he said people that say they don't write but then can't freestyle to save their lives. It's like, yeah, fuck those bitches. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't write shit. I freestyle right off the dome. It's like, okay, spit. Got you. Like those people, I agree. Like, yeah, fuck that shit. Don't say you can do something you can't do. But like, I don't think just because you can't freestyle, you're not a rapper. You're just not a freestyle rapper.
No doubt. I mean, it's all different too. Art is art, and I mean, if you can write, you can freestyle. As long as you make music, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if what you can or can't do, and I mean, you can always build that skill later too. You know what I mean? People change over time. You might not be interested in that now. Maybe later you might be.
Yeah.
That's how I see freestyles though too. Like freestyling is more for fun.
Yeah.
Like if you could, it's cool when you can freestyle some shit and it sounds like some written shit. Like damn, that shit was cold. Like that's tight. Don't get me wrong. But I think is more for fun. Like if you're in like a group setting, a whole bunch of rappers, you know, in a group setting, I'm sure there definitely should be a cipher going, you know.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, let's just hop on this beat. Let's spit some shit. Yeah, and those are some fun moments. You get you hear some crazy shit.
And then like rap battles are fucking cool as shit. They're so fun to watch. I love that shit.
Yeah, those are fun.
I love it.
Rare that you get people that rap battle freestyle.
Right.
Like they do that sometimes, you know. Like I've been in one and I freestyle rap battle, but it's hard to fucking rap battle freestyle.
Yeah,
it is.
Well, then you got all the pressure on you too, because you're not just freestyling, but it's like you have to disrespect the guy in front of you while also looking goofy if you fuck up. It's like, shit, that ain't me. I'll watch it, but that ain't me. Hell yeah. I'm glad you fucking, that's why I like meeting you guys too, dude. It's like, I got a fucking dope ass friend that's got the balls to do some shit like that. That's so fucking cool. I would never have the fucking nuts. There's no way in hell.
I've also I have a couple diss tracks. Yeah, I got some diss tracks.
I thought about doing diss tracks for fun, like getting with like somebody and be like, hey, talk shit about me, I'll talk shit about you. We'll see if we can get some music. Like like that Drake and Kendrick Lamar shit. People are saying they probably paid each other out to do that.
Maybe that would make sense.
That'd be fun. Like the goddamn.
That would make sense. Actually,
I think it was Logic and Oliver Tree did that fake fucking
for the
beef
concert.
or whatever. Yeah, and then there was another one I can't remember. It was really famous that they were like really hardcore hating on each other, and then they came out with a song together like right after. I can't remember, but it was really cool. Just fun.
Me and Harrison did that.
Did you?
Y'all did a fake beef?
Yeah, me and the homie.
That's so fun.
Well, it wasn't like a fake beef. We'd like made diss tracks to each other, and I think it was even on the same beat.
Oh, nice.
So we made it on the same beat.
Hell
Who
yeah.
made a better song, you know?
That's cool.
And then we performed it. We performed a rap battle
fucking
together.
cool, dude. That's dope. Hell yeah, bro.
It was tight. It was a good moment.
That's the type of shit I'm talking about, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I think this shit's so fucking fun, man. Because you can do it with fucking anything, and then like not to be that fucking guy, right? But we really want to focus on our passions, right? We want to do what we love. That's like when I was telling you before, like you got this fucking setup like that, and it's all in your goddamn backpack. What the fuck? That's crazy, dude. Like I walked into the room and there was nothing in here, and all of a sudden Mary Poppins pops in. It's just like poof, podcast. I'm like, whoa, dude, you could make some serious money off of that shit. And just like with the rap, like monetizing shit like that. Like I'm trying to get into the promotion side of shit because I want to put together shows for all of us. So we can do like fucking little fucking rap battles and shit, or just a show. It doesn't have to be fucking an open mic or fucking a hip hop concert. Like just a show. Like what the fuck can you do? You know, like whether it be like DJs spitting, whatever, fucking playing the goddamn banjo. I don't know.
I was gonna put on a talent show, like
a talent show, but like an underground, like a hardcore talent show, like an adult talent show.
Yeah,
that could be. Well, maybe not call it that because it could.
Mature talent show.
Her name Bubbles. But yeah, dude, we gotta find a way to monetize this stuff, but you know, not just make it all about it. But the only reason I want to make money from music is because I would like to just fucking do music. You know, I got my food truck and shit, but it's like I want to do this shit. You know, but I'd rather work 24 hours by myself or for myself than for somebody else. You know.
No doubt, man. A lot more profit there.
Fuck yeah.
100% profit.
Tell us about your food truck.
Yeah.
It's Chef Burnout's Country and Cajun LLC. It's like 2 weeks away from being done. We've been working on it for like fucking 3 years.
Okay.
I bought a piece of shit trailer from Texas, and they ain't got no regulations down there. So you bring it up here, and it's like not even close to being inspection ready. So I had to get with the head of the Department of Mobile Kitchen Units of the Health Department in Denver. And her and the guy with mobile kitchen manufacturers. I told him I'd plug him in too, actually. Corey.
Hell yeah.
And he took it, and it's about 2 or 3 weeks, I think is what he was saying, till it should be ready. And then we'll be out in Denver selling. First, we're going to start out with pulled pork sandwiches and stuffed baked potatoes. Like we're gonna have the cowboy potato. That's gonna be it's a baked potato stuffed with mac and cheese and pulled pork and French fried onions, and then like the Philly cheesesteak potato. It's gonna be a Philly cheesesteak, but the potato is gonna be the bun, basically all the Philly cheesesteak fillings, and the country fried potato, which is gonna have it's gonna be a minute before we can get that one, just because we gotta have the hot well ready and everything, but. We're going to put like cornbread and gravy on a potato with cheese. And then the nacho potato, it's going to be it's going to be a straight up bowl of nachos with queso and all the toppings and everything, but the bowl is going to be a baked potato. And then the pulled pork sandwiches is like, my pulled pork is like, I promise you it's the best pulled pork you'll have in the West. It's amazing. I like it, and I don't like my shit. So.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm excited to see what's up with that then. Let us know when the grand opening is and all that, and we'll...
Yeah, Shinlo was over at the house, tried some of our gumbo.
Gumbo was fire.
We sell that too. We do meal prep too. Like while the trailer's getting ready to build, like I do meal prep. Like I got a customer right now, he wanted ribs and chicken legs and gumbo. And he wanted 6 of each. And so I was like, bam. And it was like $200 for, less than $200 for all of it. It was like, it's like $10 for the chicken meals, $10 for the rib meals. And then he's a friend of mine, so I did fucking $12 for the gumbo, but I'm not gonna lie, that gumbo's expensive to make. So it's like $15 for a thing of gumbo, but yeah, we do that too. So if anybody wants to do like meal prep or trying to lose weight, gain weight, hit me up. Basically a personal chef. You just tell me what you want and I fucking make it and freeze it.
So then, have you been cooking on stuff for a long time then?
Yeah, my whole life.
Hell yeah, dude.
I started out in the dish pit at Mather's Lodge when I was 16, and then moved up to line cook, and then did some stupid shit with my brain, ended up in the fast food, and then had to work my way back up to line cook. Went from that to working at Venezia's, which is a 5-star Italian restaurant in Arkansas, where I learned Italiano, and then left there because there were some bastards. There were some terrible people. And I left there like really, really, really bad. Like some racist Albanians, and like it was hearing the shit come out of their mouth was terrible. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I left there and ended up going back to where I was originally at IHOP, and then became assistant they had me as lead cook. Then I became the general manager for like a day. This was a wild, I'm not going to get into this whole thing because I'll take up the whole time, but basically this was a backwoods IHOP with no fucking cameras. We were smoking weed on the fucking line while we were making your goddamn pancakes, and it was wild. The owner was a drunk raging bitch that came through fucking slinging shit. It was crazy. We had people selling fucking meth and goddamn cartons of food out the back door, just broad daylight. Nobody gave a fuck. We had a poker table in the back. Like, it was crazy. It was wild, like some movie shit. But I was general manager for a day because the fucking whack ass fucking general manager said, no, fuck y'all on Thanksgiving. I'm going down to see my family in Oklahoma and I'll be back on Monday. And they're like, no, you're fired, bitch. Anthony's the general manager now. That bitch showed up on Monday and they were like, yeah, she's general manager again. I'm like, y'all are so fucking stupid. I hate y'all. So I was assistant manager for a while, and then finally I got tired of shit and moved up to Colorado. Started all over again, working at IHOP up here in Colorado, and I was so fucking miserable, dude. So miserable that I was fucking... Y'all know IHOPs, how they have the A-frame up top, on top of the building? Like, there's like another, like a little A-frame. Mm-hmm. That's actually a storage unit that a lot of places are it's supposed to originally be a storage unit. Or an office. But everybody uses a storage unit. All the IHOPs do. And so I would go into the fucking storage unit. I would climb the ladder that was right next to the fucking... Like, we had the grills, and we had a ladder that went straight up to the roof. Went into the storage unit, and I would take a speaker and a bottle of vodka, and I'd give the server on duty my fucking phone number. They'd have him fucking call me whenever an order would come through and I'd just crawl back down and I'd fucking make it. My roommate was the fucking head server, and he'd have to drive me home every fucking morning because I was just wasted. And I was like, I'm just killing myself and doing exactly what I did back in Arkansas, and I'm not changing my life at all. So I quit and went to sell fucking insurance for Primerica. And that was a fucking crazy ass year and a half. But that whole time I wasn't making money from them because of a fucking pyramid scheme, basically. Sorry, David and Jackie. Basically, I stopped doing all that shit, but I was self-employed for like a year and a half, just finding odd jobs, but keeping a roof over our head, keeping the kids happy, keeping everybody good, making about as much money as I was working. But then I got really fucking tired of it and got with pest control. And then when I got with pest control, I was like, okay, I have a stable job. This is great. This is awesome, but I fucking hate my life. Why do I hate my life? What do I want to do with my life? I skipped over the whole time that I worked in the weed industry between all that too. But, I was like, you know what? I love cooking. Everybody says I should sell my food. I'm going to fucking start selling my food. And that's when I decided to start really digging down on it. People started liking my cooking because I started doing crawfish boils because I missed crawfish from down south. There's no crawfish up here. No good crawfish anyways. So I started developing my own recipe, and it took me about 5 years to get it as perfect as it is now. But everybody loved my shit so much that they were the ones that convinced me to start selling it. And then I already was doing the rap thing for about a year, and I was like, you know what? Let's combine the two. Chef Burnout. And that's how I got my name. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to rant like that. It's just...
No.
It's
a backstory.
I got a very long one.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I mean, that's awesome that you're able to, that you have combined your being a chef with the music and stuff. And then that's cool that you have a truck coming and stuff. That's pretty awesome, man. Your own business.
Working on it, man. We just got to do what we want to do, what we love, man. You know, there's always a way to figure it out. You know, if you like fucking frisbee golf, you know, there's a way to fucking make money doing frisbee golf. So,
be a coach.
Be a coach for real, dude. Like, I was actually kind of a little coach in training for a while there when I was training for that fight that got canceled. Coach was like showing me how to coach like my wife and my kids and shit like that, and like if I was gonna coach like my nephew when he was up here and shit. And I was kind of learning a little bit of that. But yeah, even coaching, dude, you can make money doing fucking anything, man. There are people that do live streams and fucking sleep in their bed. And people watch them sleep.
Yeah.
Really?
And they send money while they're sleeping.
To wake them up and shit.
Yeah. It's wild, bro. It's wild. Like, one of the most famous ones, that Kai Cenat guy or whatever, however you say his name, that does his shit with fucking,
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, yeah, I was gonna say
Drewski.
Frodo, but yeah. And, Drewski and all them, yeah, like, they like, have grown-ass men having fucking full pajama sleepovers, and they got a guy, like, sitting there, like, NPC Miles or whatever, being Miles Morales, and he's just like, I don't think they're doing it anymore, but they were doing it a while back, and it's like, they were just sending money while they were asleep. I don't get it. I'm so lost. But,
what?
yeah, here we are 9 to 5 in this shit. What the fuck?
If I could have people just sending me money while and watching me sleep, then like,
that's what I'm saying.
That's fucking insane.
There's a theory that once you make money, money just keeps coming. But until you make money, you can't get it. Weird. like, look at all the money Kevin Hart made, right? And then he's probably one of those guys that could go to sleep and have a fucking Twitch stream, and people will just be on there sending him fucking money because they like to see Kevin Hart subscribe to Kevin Hart fucking sleep and fart in the bed, you know? And it's because he's already Kevin Hart. You know, we can't do that shit, you know? My wife hates it when I fart in the bed.
Right, you snoring and shit.
Hates it. Hates it.
Yeah, but I mean, that's about building a fan base too, right? I mean, those people have cultivated a following and are able to kind of do that. And I mean, I guess you could do that. It just takes work, you know?
Yeah, you just got to get that initial following.
Yeah. But yeah, that'd be an interesting income.
Yeah, right.
Would you do it?
Would I do it? It's hard out here, guys. Like, I don't know. Like,
I might do it. Yeah.
Like, shit. They're just gonna watch me sleep. I don't know. How much money are we talking? There's some groups out there too, though. You know,
yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
Fucking, you could take a video in your backyard, and people can like sit there long enough and figure out exactly where the fuck you are by your backyard surroundings.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking freaky. I heard something about a guy who's like streaming or something from like his backyard, and they were able to like take like the fucking clouds and the trees and like triangulate exactly where the fuck he was from a video. It is freaky.
What?
Are you jealous because the cat got to sit up there?
Yeah.
I gotta be a kitty cat too.
Yeah.
You're a sweet puppy.
Yeah,
Well, so how long have you been doing the music now then?
I would say seriously about 1.5 years, 2 years. Well, shit, define seriously. I'd say about 2 years I've been fucking with the music. But as far as getting serious about it, like my first show was December of last year. And once I did that first show, I was like, okay, this is it. This is me. This is what I am. I'm a rapper. I'm a music, whatever they want to call me. This is me. I'm Chef Burnout now. So I'd say I've been serious since December of last year, like real, like believing in myself, like actually going to try and push this. Before it was just, I'm going to make music because I like hip hop and I want to see what I can do. And if people fuck with it, people fuck with it. Now it's like, no. You may not like me, but you're going to know who the fuck I am, because this is who I am. Here I am, motherfuckers. You know, so I'd like to say about 1 year or so, you know, really doing it. My YouTube days, I had like a couple of songs I put on YouTube before I started making songs to put out, like actually put out.
Yeah.
They were awful. Like Meat Chef, when I put out Meat Chef 1 year ago, I deleted all my YouTube shit because it was trash. It was so bad. So bad. It's so bad that my producer's the only one that has any copies of it because he doesn't delete anything. And I deleted it off my shit and everything. It's gone. I had like 2 of them. 2 or 3 of them. They're really bad.
Damn.
Well, you know, we all start somewhere, man. You know, it's all a process.
Yeah. Well, that's where I kind of, you know, I kind of fall into, you know, sometimes I get down on myself because I'm like, dude, you're 31 years, I just turned 31, and it's like, you haven't been doing this since you were 8. You know, you're a little far behind the game, but that's just when the voices get in your head. You just kind of push them away.
Yeah, man, shit, you know, a lot of, you know, big actors, even like musicians, you know, didn't make it until they were older, you know, like their 30s, or a lot of actors didn't make it until like Morgan Freeman. I think he didn't make it until he was like 50 or 60 years old.
I heard that.
You know? So I mean, it's, you know, everyone has their moment. As long as you keep at it, you know, they'll find you when it.
I guess that is why he was always old in his movies.
He was born for those roles, man. He's one of my favorite actors too, and I've heard that before too. Hi, sweetheart.
Yeah, you know.
But I've heard that before too. That, you know, a lot of people get their late starts, and it's just because that's where they're at. You know.
Yeah. Different strokes, and sometimes people ain't just ready for it yet, or ain't there, and they find that passion or skill, and then they go into it and bang, you know.
And Ace Ventura. Hey, sweetheart. How old is she?
She's 9.
Wow, she's tiny.
Yeah.
Hey, little baby.
I had a friend come over, and they were telling me they think she's a munchkin cat.
She could be, because she's really tiny. I thought she was still a kitten.
Yeah, that's I never heard of them until that moment, and I was like, "What?"
Or maybe part munchkin.
Yeah, that's why I think she's part.
Yeah,
and then part something else. Cute. She's amazing.
Is that dog being a dick? He was on my lap too. Y'all getting mad? Okay, no fighting.
Go.
Okay, This guy I've been telling him no for like the last 30 minutes, and I just let her.
I'll tell him,
motherfucker. I love animals. I love other people's animals. I just now got a dog, and it's like I love the dog, I do, but I just don't like the responsibility. I hate it.
No doubt.
But other people's dogs, like, oh, I don't have to clean your poop. Come here.
No doubt. Have you had many dogs before or no?
Yeah, I've had a few dogs. Like I had this one dog that was a mentally retarded boxer pit mix.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was. He ran around, had his tongue out. Always had that tongue out, and he was as tall as this table and would jump in your arms, and you had to be ready to catch him because if not, he was going to accidentally claw you all to hell. So you had to grab him, and he'd hold him in your arms, and he's just like an extra 2 feet up on top of you, like trying to hold on to a grown man. He put my back out a couple of times.
Jeez.
Damn.
But
sounds like some Scooby-Doo stuff.
yeah,
Right.
I was a week away from going and getting this guy after I had moved away, and because he was at my parents' house, my adopted parents' house, and they put him down and told me that he had bit a kid down the road. And this dog, let me mind you, this dog would let a kid roll all over on top of him, bounce on him, step on him, punch him, slap him, and would never, ever hurt a child. And so there's like these fucking mentally ill kids down the road that would like fuck with shit that they weren't supposed to fuck with. And not to be that cynical guy, but I think one of them like might have finally did something to actually upset him, and he probably deserved a little fucking nip. And down in that fucking culture, your dog bit a kid, you're gonna have to shoot it now. And so, yeah, I went down there to get my dog, and they're like, yeah, well, I'm sorry, baby, we put your dog down. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah. Because that's another reason why I don't really like having pets either, is because, not to be cynical at all, but it's like, you're getting something that you know is not going to live as long as you, so you're like setting yourself up for heartbreak. And I'm like, like the dog we got now, I sat down with the kids, I'm like, y'all need to understand that in like 13 to 18 years, this dog is going to die. It's gonna die. And y'all are gonna fucking hate it, and you're gonna be destroyed and be sad. I just want you to be completely prepared for this. And they're like, okay, I understand. I was like, because I know it's going to be so bad. My wife's going to be a mess. The kids are going to be a fucking mess. Even if they're, my oldest is 15, so she's going to be like fucking almost 30 years old, and she's going to be a fucking mess. And it's like, oh, God.
The dog died.
The dog, not the dog. But I've also, like, been through a lot of death. So, like, my mom got ran over. My dad went to prison for things I don't even want to talk about, so I never met him. So I never met my mom either. My brother died. My adopted brother, who was technically my cousin because my aunt adopted me, he died when I was 13 of cancer. And then my older brother, my actual half brother, who didn't get adopted with me, we got separated. He committed suicide in 2021, I want to say. And it was right after my birthday. And then my sister got found 2 years ago in a parking lot, OD'd on like 4 different drugs in Arizona. And then about a year ago, my older brother, not my actual brother, just adopted, he died of a heart attack, and now I'm the only one left. And so, like, when people talk to me about, like, oh, my dog died, I'm so broken, I can't come into work, I'm like, a dog? A dog? And so, like, it's really hard for me to, I guess I'm a dick. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I try not to be that way. I try to be really empathetic. Like, my wife found a coworker passed away at her job, and she, didn't really know her very well, but she got really emotional about it, got a tattoo of her and everything, and, if you bring up her name, she gets emotional and stuff, and I'm like trying so hard to be there for her the whole fucking time, but at the same time, I'm like, you didn't even know this girl, like, it's not like, so it's like, I kind of disconnect. My ADHD took over, and I just ranted about some random shit, and I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. It happens when I smoke weed.
Hey, man, it happens. But, man, people go through it different, but I mean, people, Yeah, grief is grief, but it is hard losing people, no doubt, in general, and it is hard.
I'm gonna be a baby when the fucking dog dies too. I know that too. That's part of my cynicism. Is I'm like, God damn it, I'm gonna fucking cry over this goddamn dog. I know it. I hate this.
Some of this shit,
This
I know.
bullshit.
Yeah. Attachments, man.
Yeah.
That's life, though. You're always gonna be lost. That's part of the game. Nothing's permanent. That's one of the true laws of life.
Yeah.
That's kind of the beauty. Always allows for change.
I'm never leaving.
Yeah. But eternal.
You're gonna go digital.
No, I'm
Jump into cyberspace. Though.
I'm everywhere. I'm on Facebook.
That's part why I like doing music too. It's like, even after you're gone,
Right?
your music's gonna be there forever. Mm-hmm. Your art, your videos.
As long as there's Wi-Fi, right?
As long as there's Wi-Fi. as long as we don't nuke the world, we'll be all right.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Actually, I forgot. I got you guys a gift.
Oh,
I brought something for you guys. I was going to start with that, and I completely I'm a nervous social weirdo, so I just fucking forget shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole reason I brought the fucking backpack in here. I don't got anything else in here.
Love your backpack. That shit's
Oh,
dope.
thank you. Yeah, I got this from the Strange Music Tour, but this is for you guys. It's a signed wall art with the it's got with the CD cover on it and everything.
Yeah,
so
dude. That's dope.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, it's for you guys. It's got my little signature on there too and all that.
Oh yeah.
But
put it on the wall, maybe frame it.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot all about that shit. I was running my head.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Is that on like a tin or aluminum?
Yeah, I think it's aluminum. I think is
That's
what it
cool,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I got it from. I got a few of them from my merch guy whenever I order my shirts and stuff. And that's another thing too. We have we got
someone up with this.
right.
Also defensive too.
a little ninja stars, a giant one.
That's another thing too. Is
That's
I think
what's
if we got time to talk about it real quick, I think underground artists. If I could speak to you, if y'all watch this shit, get merch. Get merch. It's an investment. It's expensive as fuck, but one, that's how we have. That's the only way you're making money as an independent artist. What was it? I saw a video that was talking about was 1 million streams is $4,000 or some shit like that. 1 million is one $4,000 payout. So it's like these guys that are up there that are established, they're getting billions and billions of fucking streams, and they're selling their merch, and they're selling their CDs and shit. They're getting booked at heavy fucking stadiums. They're making money that way. But when you're first starting out, when you're on our level and shit, a lot of people, I don't know if I'm just speaking off of my own experience. I felt like I shouldn't get fucking merchandise because who's going to buy a fucking Chef Burnout t-shirt? They don't know who the fuck it is. Well, my first show, opening it up for Casket, the first thing that came out of somebody's mouth was, "You got merchandise, bro?" I was like, "No, I don't." And I missed out on money doing that shit. And then when I actually looked at it, dude, you spend $2,000, right? But it equals out to $15 a shirt. How much do you see t-shirts go for at concerts? $30, $40 sometimes? You sell that shit for $25, you're still making $10 a shirt. And that's all income. You take half of it back, you give it back, and you start rotating. It's just like selling fucking drugs. CDs, man, you sell those things for $5, $10, $15 a pop. You get a good deal with disc makers, $200, and you can get it's $2 and some change for 200 CDs. It equals out to being $2.19 a CD. Something like that. You turn around and you sell that shit for $5, just $5, and you're doubling your fucking money. $10, I would buy a CD for $10. I've bought plenty of CDs for 15, but I sell mine for 10 because it's we're not going to make money off our Spotify streams. That's just all there is to it. But what we are going to make money is our homies, the people that show up to our live shows, the people that watch the streams, the people that watch Local Music Monday. That's why I'm trying to get you all plugged in on that shit, is because you start selling strip merch on that. You start getting fans off of Local Music Mondays that love it when a Masta Shen song comes on and loves hearing his progress and shit. Oh shit. By the way, Shen Lo's got a fucking whole, a hoodie and a fucking beanie and a t-shirt. Shut up and take my money. Guarantee you, dude. I own so much Echo merch. Echo's my favorite fucking underground artist of all time. I don't even listen to his music all the time. Just all around personality, image, mission, favorite underground artist of all time. And I own so much of his shit. My Pickle Rick jersey, that's Echo's jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, I got fucking lanyards, I've got fucking posters and shit. I didn't even show you all the shit I had in my room of fucking Echo. I got Echo shit. I love it. Fucking Strange Music backpack right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you that, and not just to the musicians and the artists too, but to the fans. If you really fuck with us, if you really rock with us, that's how you support us. You don't got to give us hundreds and thousands of fucking dollars, just give us money. But when we come out with a CD, fucking spend $5, buy one. You know, that's how you really support. You know, Tech 9 doesn't need my fucking money, but it's my money mixed with the hundreds of thousands of other fans that bought this fucking backpack that made his fucking money. He's not mainstream. He's basically mainstream now, but for the most part, he hasn't been mainstream. He did what he said was going to happen. He said tech wasn't going to go mainstream was going to go tech, and that's what happened, you know? But it's because we bought CDs, we bought VIP tickets, we bought fucking shirts, we bought fucking all this shit to make him like that, you know what I mean? Eminem the same way. You know, before he got with Dre and all that shit, the only way Dre knew who he was because, hey, did you hear about this motherfucker that's coming to see you? You know, because he's selling fucking CDs out the back of his fucking thing. Echo's best friend got shot down selling fucking tickets for their show. You know, just fucking two dudes fucking working together. Like, sorry, I don't mean to rant again, but like, gotta get merch. And you gotta plug in live shows. I thought live shows was hard to get when I first started. I was like, fuck, I don't know anybody. How the fuck am I supposed to, I'm supposed to find a promoter, whatever. And then I did that first show on Casking. I found it on Facebook. Black Pegasus was doing that. Nice. What's up, y'all? It's Black Pegasus. The next big show's going down. You're like, I can almost do it verbatim every time. I love you to death. I love you, Black P. I do. I'm not dissing. But it's like, I saw that video. I'm like, fuck it. I'll send him a message. He's like, hey man, you fucking sell the tickets. You can get in here. I'm like, all right, bet. And I'm not going to lie. My first show, I'm not going to lie. Hate on me if you will. I bought all my fucking tickets. Fuck that shit. I was like, you know what?
You're not the only one that has done that. I promise you.
Nobody is buying these tickets. I'm like, nobody's ever fucking heard me before. Like, I'm not selling a single fucking ticket. I got like one to my best friend and like one to my wife, and I got one for my kids to come and shit, and then the rest I was like, all right, I'll buy it, and I got them at a discount because they're like, well, if you sell them all, we give you like $200. I'm like, oh, bet. I sold them all. They're like, all right, bet. They give me $200. I'm like, bet. There we go. Please don't fire me, Black P. Anyways, I had to do what I had to do, right? But since I got in front of those people, like, he offered me to open up for, I can't remember who it was, but it was one of those Spanish singers. I can't remember her fucking name, but she comes up here quite a bit. He asked me to open up for her, but I couldn't afford to fucking do that shit again or whatever. But then I got caught up with Tito. Because me and Vern coach and shit, and he knows Tito from the fighting ring because he's getting in with Sparta and all that shit. And then he got me that show. And I was like, oh, thanks, bro. And then turn around and this Tay 4 is looking for a show. And he even, fucking Tito helped me plug me up with that one too. And then Black Pegasus was doing the fucking same goddamn video shit with the what's up, y'all?
It's funny how he does that.
Yeah, he was doing it in Denver. And I'm like, oh shit, Black P's having a fucking show, and he's like Knox Hill. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know who Knox Hill was at first. It turns out I actually listened to the guy. I just didn't know.
Nice.
Like I listened to that song Drive Through all the fucking time, and I was like, well, I think I know this guy, and I found that out. But he's like opening for Knox Hill, and I'm like, all right, bet. And then I tried to hit him up on Messenger, and he gets a bunch of spam there, so a lot of times he doesn't message back. And I was like, I got his fucking phone number from the last show that I did, and I have his assistant's phone number. So I messaged both his assistants and him, and they finally got back to me, and I got the fucking show plugged in and shit. Right. And it's just like left and fucking right, they're coming in. I mean, you kind of do have to know people a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's just, you gotta have a little bit of money sometimes. But other than that, it's like, you gotta get in those live shows because it's an investment in yourself. You know, because a lot of people don't fuck with me because they hear my shit. Because my shit's mid. I'm not gonna lie, everybody likes it, but to me, I hold myself to a really high standard. Like Echo, Chris Webby, fucking anybody from Strange Music, you know, all that shit. I hold myself up to that standard, and I don't think it's that good, but people come to my live shows and they fuck with it because I'm authentic. I'm me. I don't use backtracks when I sing. You know, I fucking goof around and dance when you clearly can see I can't fucking dance for shit, you know, and do my thing, and people fuck with it. So it's like all my fan base I've gotten has come from the live stream and from doing live shows. So again, I get ADHD. I rant again. I apologize, but artists, underground artists, get merch and do live shows. It's how you get paid. It's the only way you get paid.
Merch and shows.
It's important. You know, support your friends too, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, support your friends. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for fucking Masta Shen here. And fucking, I wouldn't have those 2 shows if it wasn't for Tito. Fucking, like, I'm very fucking grateful. Fucking help your friends. And don't fake gas them either, man. Don't fucking text them and be like, yo, I loved your shit. Your shit was dope. But I listened to it one time, never played it again, never shared it on shit. But it's so fucking dope. It's like, don't be that guy, man. Because one, you're setting them up for failure. If you really don't fuck with them, tell them you don't fuck with them. That way they're not, you know, thinking, oh, everybody likes me, so I'm going to go out here and make a fucking fool of myself because everybody just wants to give me compliments. Be real with them, man. If you fuck with them, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, when I say I like your shit, I'm not just saying fuck with it. Every time you pop out something new, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's see what he got. With the karate chop flows.
Karate chop.
I love it, dude. It's inspired. Your name and your fucking music goes so well with each other. The aggressiveness, it's like, I feel like when I listen to Shen Lo's tracks, somebody's about to come through the computer and like karate chop the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
That's funny. That's cool, though. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Your name was always cool, you know, because I met you at that one show, the Pookie, Mr. Pookie show.
Yeah,
that was the
Mr.
first time I
Pookie.
met you. And Chef Burnout, I was like, huh. So now it's really cool that I have more understanding to, you know, that what that name actually is.
Yeah, the
what
burnout was because my adopted parents said I was being nothing but a fucking burnout. And everybody thought I was a loser. So it's like, yeah, I'm Chef Burnout, bitches.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know shit about cars.
No, that's kind of what I thought too when Burnout.
Yeah.
Made me think, yeah, Burnout.
Love smoking the weed.
Hell yeah, dude. Shit. But I mean, you know, it's about smoking, getting high, and taking care of your business too, you know?
Yeah.
It's about balance, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I say that too in that song, It'll Be Alright too. It's like, I'm high, but it's fine because I'll stay on my grind.
Hell
It's
yeah.
all gonna be alright.
Fuck yeah. Shit.
Man. Well, I actually, I think I'm fixing to have to head out of
that's
here.
a
I
good
gotta
place
go
to
get
wrap
my wife here.
Oh yeah.
But I really appreciate you guys putting me on for real. And
Yeah,
anytime you
coming
guys
through.
want me down here, man, I'll be down to chop it up with you too.
We'll do it again. Then we'll also
Yeah.
talk about, you know, helping you produce some stuff.
Yeah. And real quick, if you don't mind plugging it in too, I got a show coming up
Yeah.
on the 12th. It's in Centennial. It's $15. I'm gonna be doing it with KNT. Have you seen that show with the
Yeah.
last summer party thing? And then on the
Seen that.
20th, I'll be opening for, like I was talking about, Black Pegasus in Knox Hill
Nice.
on September 20th. I've got tickets for that. I'm delivering them this weekend. That's what I was in the middle of doing when I came over here to do this. I just dropped off like 4 of them. They're $15 a piece too if you go through me. If you go online, they're like $30. But if you don't fuck with Chef Burnout yet, but you like Knox Hill or Black Pegasus, I'm the cheap way to go. You can find me at all the platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and hit me up at therealchefburnout@gmail.com. Also, I do the Local Music Mondays, where if you're an underground artist, independent artist, musician, you don't even have to be local. It's just called Local Music Mondays because I want people to understand that's how underground we're going. I got people sending me shit from Tampa, Florida. But send me your links to therealchefburnout.com. Tell me you want on, and I'll just fucking play your music, and people will fucking hear it. Get discovered.
Right on, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, brother.
Thanks for having me on, man. I really appreciate it, man. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Love to have you back.
brother.
Wow.
Bow, bow.
Right on. Until next time, y'all.
Yep.
Peace and
Thank
love.
you.
That was tight. Sorry, RS. So I get nervous when I talk.
No, that was great. Nah, bro. Yeah. I learned a lot.